Hello, friends. Sorry to start with drinking. Welcome to the show. It's Coding Garden. It's Tuesday. Glad to see you all. Hello, hello. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Yeah, this is always fun. You can't see it. Welcome in, Scooz News. Glad to have you. Alrighty. Today is a day. We're gonna get some stuff done. I'm doing all right. I've been up since like 4:30 this morning. It's 11 o'clock my time right now. I've been doing work. But yeah. Can I see you through it? No, I can't. I mean, I guess I can show you on this scene. It's literally just it's a blue cup. It's a blue cup. Okay, today's going to be a pretty chill stream. We're just going to be working on various things that allow the stream to happen, like my chat overlay over here. There's quite a few new features that Twitch has added to the Twitch chat that I need to incorporate into this. So that's some of the things we're going to do. So you can see they have pinned chats. This is really cool. So right now I have this pinned chat that is letting you know that I have a mailing list you can subscribe to. This is super cool. I actually don't know. Can you pin multiple things? Another one. No, it replaced the other one, didn't it? Unpin this message. Yeah, it replaced the other one. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We need to tap into when a pinned chat happens, and then I'll pin it in my chat overlay here as well. The other thing is there's the announcements you might have seen in chat. So mods and streamers are allowed to do this. Basically, it just it highlights the chat so that people don't miss it. So in my overlay, I can, again, figure out how to tap into that and then highlight that given message. The other thing are shout-outs. Do we got any streamers in here? Any streamers in the chat? I'll shout you out right now. Right now. This message has copy protection. What? So the bots can't, but they can hit we can hit an API endpoint, and my bot already is already set up to hit an API. Are you a streamer? What do? You're not even following the channel. I'll shout you out. Athano. Welcome in. Glad to have you. But right now my bot. It actually does hit the Twitch API to get information like this. So it knows that Athano was streaming web game dev, and they were in software and game development. So right now we're hitting that endpoint on Twitch to get the info about the most recent stream. But we can also hit an endpoint that does the shout out thing. Because if we do this is a more persistent thing, and I'll follow Athano. You're not following me, but I'll follow you. So anyone in chat that's not following Athano would have seen that thingy. So I want my bot to automatically do the /shoutout because it's not doing that right now. These are the main things that I want to get done. Honestly, it's not a lot. Thank you, Athano. I appreciate it. It's not a lot, but it's gonna take us hours. It's just the way things go here. I could be pleasantly surprised. This could take us 30 minutes, and then we'll move on to some other things. Right now, this overlay doesn't automatically update when there are new subs. I actually don't. I thought it did, but you can see. Well, look at that. In between when stream started and now, we've gotten. I can do math. Four new subs. And it doesn't update. So I want to update this overlay so that anytime a new sub comes in, it updates, because it's not doing that in real life. Yeah, there's AC noise, and my house gets really cold, so I have to leave it on. It's a little bit of white noise. I apologize if it's too annoying. If it's too annoying in 5 minutes, I'll go turn it off. But my house gets cold. But we do have space heaters. But yeah, no worries, Athano. I appreciate you. I'll have to check out your stream. Cool. These are the things we're going to focus on today. These are very these are good features to have that we don't yet support. And then we have some other fun stuff like vibrate the chat when there's a raid. Right now we have like overlay alerts and stuff like that. And Code Then Cake, thank you for that tier 1. But it'd be cool if this just like started shaking whenever there was a raid. That would be fun. And then also, this is not coding related, but we want to have a birthday calendar where we can put people's birthdays in the community so we don't forget them. Yeah, so here's the tricky part. If I turn on the noise filter, you won't be able to hear this sweet, sweet keyboard sound. Because the noise gate will turn that off. So it's either or. And right now I'm okay with the white noise. So, but again, if it's really annoying in 5 minutes, I'll turn it off. All right, let's welcome everybody in. I'm so happy to see you all. I don't know why, but I'm so happy to see you all. Thank you for being here. Let's say hi to everybody. I mean, I guess I know why. You all are... I think parasocial relationships go in both directions, right? Like, it's not even parasocial. You all are my friends. I love seeing your names in the chat. Thanks for being here. If you want me to acknowledge you, use one of these greetings. Write a message that matches this regular expression. I will say hi to you. Really, if you just say hi, I'll say hi. Because if you say like hi with 2 eyes, I'll miss it. Or if you like say hey with 2 eyes, I'll miss it. So be sure to say the full word. And welcome in, Funny Boy Rocks. Glad to have you. All right, we're gonna go back in time to 42 minutes ago when Mark was the first person to say hello. I am late today. I was supposed to be live at 10:30. I'm very late, but that's okay. Welcome in, Mark. Glad to see you, Shirkum. What's up, Kiss My Pixels and Salahuddin and Ink Art? How's it going? What's up, Samit and Metaclect and Shark Turn Up and hello, Evloni Gamer and Disredis and Nookie Poo and Data Dev. How's it going? What's up, Mihai Antone Scoo? Mihai Antone. Welcome in. What's up, Fob and the Cyan God and Stony and Poplip and Josh? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you, Josh. What's up, BTRSL and Electrothermal? How's it going? What's up, the Shebas and Diamond and MD Subuntu and Crazy Vulcan and Enzo and Distant Sense and Null Set? What's up, Mazabrazer and Zelino and Athano and Bol Kanawak and Funny Boy Rocks and Jaboosh? Jeebus? What's up? Biprozo and Uli and Marasto and Mamatombo? And Zenberg, how's it going? What's up? Fetties and Crom and Cruncheroo. Welcome in, everybody. We got some first timers today. Appreciate you all. Is Twitch recommending me to you or something like that? Thanks, Twitch. And yeah, welcome in. Just Redis, Scooz News, Mazza Breezer, all you, welcome in. Mr. Wister, welcome in as well. Have I played with OpenAI Codex? No, I have not. And Imaginary Names, welcome in. And Cake from Lebanon, very good. Glad to have you, everybody. I'm a greeting machine. What's up, Fissin? Glad to see you. Okay. Yeah, with all the new people here, let me tell you how my chat overlay works. So this thing I built on stream, we've gradually been adding features to it and just making it better over time over the past few years. And you can see that Timon has the Bavarian flag and also has the TypeScript team. So you too can do a similar thing. You can see that Crom has the Switzerland flag, and Stony Eagle has a flag from the Netherlands that I'm not familiar with. DeGrammick has the Germany flag. Hello, DeGrammick. I missed your greeting. What's up, Acid Spark? On key press, fake keyboard sound. We could do that. Acid Spark has the U.S. flag. Fetties has the Netherlands flag. You too can set your flag. Yes. Some people are already doing it. If you do !team, you can set the team badge. So like Null Set has the Splunk team, and Shark Turnup has the Angular team, and Part-Time Married has the TypeScript team. How can you be married part-time? Oh, that's funny. Okay. You've been you're subbed. You've been in the chat before. I don't know why I just now started to like actually comprehend your screen name. Stony Eagle has this, and then also some of them are broken. So this is something that we're going to try to fix today as well. I think I'll add that high in the priority list. Team badges broken in built version of Electron app. And this is my break timer. Let's take a quick stretch. Broken. Wait. Are there other streamers allowed to use your chat overlay too? Oh, it's a good question. I mean, you're allowed to, but it's not easy to do because this is actually it's multifaceted. there's an API that this talks to that slurps up all the Twitch chat messages and does various other things, and so you need to be running this like your own instance of it, and then the app itself, not that, I don't know why I went there, SproutKit, is in a repo called SproutKit, and then there's a build in here for an Electron app. And then there's also a build for this chat overlay. You love oxymorons? That's cool, part-time here. So the code is here. You could try getting it set up. It's not going to be easy because there are various things that I haven't extracted into environment variables. I want to make this usable by others, but it's not. Right now, there is a thing called disstream chat. I can never find it. David Snyder? Why can somebody, I don't know if you're here, David. Can you link me to, oh, here it is. I found it. And then I think they have a website. Oh, or did they? Oh, it says it's archived. Is it not a thing anymore? Maybe it's not maintained. But a few mods that have been in the channel and the community for a while made this app called Disstream Chat that looks similar to mine, but it also supports pulling in Discord messages. And they have other features as well. But if you want to use this on your channel, this is probably the way to go. I like DuckDuckGo because they respect my privacy, and they have bang commands. So I can search GitHub for disstream chat. And it wasn't found. I didn't spell it right. I can also search NPM for things really easily. And I can also jump to Google if I want to. Those are bang commands built into DuckDuckGo. Cool. All right. Let's keep going. I missed some chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm excited for the Thanksgiving stream too. So if you did not know, on Thursday is Thanksgiving in the United States. This is a time of year where we eat a whole lot of food, and we give thanks, and we remember and give thanks. I don't we eat food. That's all I know about the holiday. And on Thursday, I'm going to do a cooking stream. So I'm going to have multiple cameras in my kitchen. And I'm going to be making mashed potatoes from scratch, macaroni and cheese from scratch, a green bean dish. I'll be making turkey. What else? Oh, and my partner is going to make pumpkin pie. I feel like I'm missing some things. But regardless, I'm going to make it all from scratch, live on stream, multiple cameras, cooking show. Be there. All right. Let me show you how to set the icon. Yeah, electrothermals is broken too. I need to fix it. It's the flag of the province that is man-made island in the middle of the Netherlands. I see. Yeah. Slurping up all that data. Yeah. So let me show you how to join the Svelte team, Cyan God. I will show you right now. I'm missing a lot of chats, and I apologize. Yeah, I looked into spatchcocking. This is a cooking term where you essentially you can cook birds faster because you remove their spinal cord. But it's just gonna be me and my partner eating, so I'm not even gonna cook a full turkey. I have a plan. Because you can actually buy a turkey leg and a turkey breast from the butcher. So I'm just going to do that. And that'll cook in like an hour. So, yeah. Okay, so if you want to set your team to Svelte, you can do !team, put the word Svelte in there, and then your chat messages will have the Svelte logo on it. If you want to know where you can find all of the teams, they're at this URL. So you can look on the Font Awesome brand cheat sheet. Just know if you choose from this list, it's going to be broken because this is the thing that's broken right now. But if you choose from simple icons, it should work. I say should because I think they've updated their version and we haven't updated our latest version too. Let me make a note of that. But if you go to this page, you can find the slug. So if you find a brand you want to use, like I'll do Ableton Live. That's a software that I like to use. And so then if I do Team Ableton Live, now my chat messages will have the Ableton Live logo. And you can see mine has the... oh, no, I didn't Shark Turnip. I need to do that. I'll do that. That's the first thing I'll do when we start coding. My team color is green. You can do that by doing !team-color and then put in a 6-digit hex code, like that, and then that will color your icon. You can see Shark Turnip set their team color to be the same color as their name. So did I. So you can do that as well. Cool. And then for flags, that gets interesting as well. So if you just want to put your country flag. Excuse me. You can see me cook, get hungry, and then look at my basic mediocre plate of dinner. I mean, it's also just a time to hang out. I'm not trying to make you jealous of my food. I don't know. I want to share. I want to share the holiday with you all. But if you want to set your country flag, !flag with the 2-character country code. That's the basic level. So if you do a 2-character country code, then that'll show up. This is the ISO 3166 standard for 2-character country codes. So look up the ISO 3166 standard, find your country code, you can do that. But if you want to get more clever than that, you can also set a state or province flag or even a city flag. So if you go to this repo and you find a folder for your country, we don't have folders for every country. But the ones that we do, you can also set provinces or states. So for example, if you click on GB, that's Great Britain, and then you can see all of the provinces within Great Britain. I don't know if they're provinces, states. What are they called? Whatever they're called, they're in here. So, for instance, if you wanted to set the England flag, you could do !flag GB/ENG. So you get the URL from here. So flag GB ENG, and then now I have the England flag. I specifically live in Denver, Colorado. So if I do flag US Colorado Denver, then I can get the Denver flag like that. What's up, Coding Tomato? You got the Bavarian flag too. Nice. Can you set a chicken as your country flag? No. So right now, the only flags you can use are the ones in this repo. So if you want to see if your province, state, city is supported, then check the repo. Oh yeah, and then you can also set your pronouns. This is fun. There's lots of new people here, so I'm glad we get to explain how all of this works. So you can see in the chat, like I have my pronouns set. And then who else? Distant Sense has their pronouns set. And Mark Boots has his pronouns set. And Coding Tomato, thank you for that Prime. Well, I got a lot of things to do. I got to catch up on notifications. I got to merge some pull requests. I got to restart the API. But we're first, pick a pronoun from this list. She, he, they, co, none, they, hi, it, one, em, or yo. So pick one from this list, and then in the chat, do !pronoun, singular, and then one from that list. So my preferred pronouns are he, him, his. So if I do pronoun he, now in the overlay, that's set like that. Should we allow multiple versions of the same flag? I don't see why not. If we can come up with a good naming convention for it, I think that's fine. That's fine. Oh, thank you, Cozy Panda. Glad to have you here. Yeah. So I'm going to merge the flags and then restart the API. Your city does have a flag. Nice. You've got Indianapolis. Nice. Cool. And I think I already mentioned it, but if you don't see your country, state, province, or city flag in here, you're more than welcome to open a pull request and add it. So, for instance, Mark Boots added the Netherlands cities flags. 433 files of change. I can't merge this today. I mean, I don't. Mark is a mod. Yeah. So this should still be deployed. I thought this was deployed on Heroku. But maybe I think I moved it to Versal. Yeah. But it's not 433 cities in the Netherlands. It's 433 cities within each province in the Netherlands. Do you call them states or do you call them provinces in the Netherlands? Um, oh, you also add cities for Germany. Wait. For all these others, like Belgium and stuff? Provinces. Okay. Um, this is a lot. This is a lot. I'm gonna review this PR. I mean, honestly, okay. Here's the tricky thing. I think I can trust you, Mark, because you added them, and then there's also metadata. But wait, where's the rest of the flag? Oh, I see. You modified the flag to put the city name. I see. Okay, I'm just gonna merge it. I'm gonna trust. I mean, Drill's also made an update here. We're just gonna merge it. YOLO. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting. America 2050. I'm waiting. Um, should we use English names? Okay, that is one thing that we didn't settle on. And also a reason why we might actually move to a JSON file instead of metadata. But you make a good point, American 2050. I think we have an issue open for that, which is basically localize the country, state, and city name. So ideally, everything should be in English, and then if we want to translate it, there should be like a localization file. For now, it's a bit of a mess. What is this, Twitter? Oh, just merge it. Who cares? Actually, I'm gonna do a squash merge. Yeah, here we go. Squash it. Because this will be good. Like once we get all those flags in there, they'll have names on them. Here's a pull request for the flag of Swiss cantons. Cool. Let me review this really quick, merge it, and then I need to restart the server so all of these flags will work. Cool. Yeah, so this person I do not know, so I actually do want to look at each individual and make sure they didn't do anything crazy. Yeah, so they have it. They are missing the metadata though, so I'm going to tell them that they need to add metadata. And it's totally understandable that they didn't add the metadata because they didn't know that they needed to. So let me show them an example, and then they'll comment on it. Yeah, Marvin, you're more than welcome to do that. So if it's not in this repo, you can make a pull request. Jen Janad, welcome in. It's the weekly raid from Jen. Glad to have you. Thank you for the raid. What were you working on? Tech Gen Dev Tools. Nice. I did not go to the API meetup last week because it was snowing. I don't know if it got canceled or not. But I guess I don't know if you ever confirmed though. There was the. Is this the meetup that you were talking about? I think so. I think I saw your name on there somewhere. But regardless, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I am frazzled. I'm trying to merge pull requests. I'm also trying to provide some examples, and then we've got some other codes to write. Not that. I want to see the code. Have English name / real name. Well, I don't want to combine it. I want it all to be in English, and then the user can choose what language they'd like to see the names in, right? Because, I mean, I guess we could. What am I trying to say? I started doing this hand notion, and ironically, and now I can't stop doing it. We could default to the name in the native language of the flag, but that could get really confusing. I need to think about it. That's why there's an issue on it. I would say add a comment on the issue, Timon. with your idea, because I'll have to weigh a few different ideas. Because my idea was everything is in English, and then we have separate localization files that translate it to other languages. Because you could translate it to Spanish, for instance. I don't know if I mean, I guess I guess Spanish would have Spanish versions of all the other country and city names, but yeah. Okay, I need to comment on this and then we'll go. Triangle of power? Oh. Well, I do it like this. And when I do it, I think of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Like this. That's what I think of. The Merkle Rot is a hand gesture made by resting one's hands in front of the stomach so that the fingertips meet with with thumbs and index fingers forming a rough quadrangular shape. Probably one of the most recognizable hand gestures in the world. I do it weird though. I do it up like this. I'm not doing it like this. Okay. Please add metadata to each flag before this can be merged. Let me reword that, and also get this off of my clipboard. Before this can be merged, please add metadata to each flag. You can look at any of the existing flags as an example. But the metadata tag should be the first tag after the opening SVG tag. Okay. Cool. All right. Give me 1 second. I am going to restart my server, which will pull in the latest changes and additions to this flag thing. Well, yeah, no worries, Chrome. I didn't know that was your pull request. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of work, but basically, we have a script that reads in every single SVG file, pulls out that metadata, and then generates a JSON file, so that like the overlay can validate if it's a valid country. And Gordon Lee, thank you very much for the sub. My notifications have been off. Before I restart my server, let me thank there's a lot of support. Thank you, everyone. Fob, thank you for the 3 months. BTRSL, thank you for the 6 months. The Sheboss with the 2 gifted, thank you. DeCallers with the 11 months. Code Then Cake with the 19 months. Coding Tomato with the 17 months. Jinjanad with that rate, I appreciate that. And Gordon Lee, thank you very much for the 6 months. I appreciate you all. Without you, it would just be me. So thank you. Thank you for the support. Okay, now we restart the server. Okay. Yeah, I'll let me read your message in just a second, Marvin. I did see that. I'm all over the place today, but I am gonna try to acknowledge all of the messages that have happened. Okay, I think we should be good to go. So if you recently added a flag, or your flag was recently added to the repo, it should work now. You should be able to set it. So Marvin says, what I mean is, is it possible to add the flag of a country and also the province to the name in the chat? It's not easy to see where someone is from. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Basically, right now, it only shows on hover. So, like, if I hover, you can see that it's Germany. And right now, if I hover, you can see that this is the Netherlands and then an LI abbreviation. Um, and then apparently, so this is Landgraf, and that's not even showing up in my overlay either. The metadata needs to be regenerated. That's why. Give me 1 second. That's why the metadata. I thought we had added that as a build task on Netlify. We didn't. So I need to regenerate the metadata. I keep doing this. I swear. I swear. I'm doing this ironically. Well, I was doing it ironically. Now it's just how I. Now it's how I think. Infinite Singularity. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Nice. What's up, Mary Jo? King Queen. Welcome in. I'm doing a thing, and then I'll be ready. Cool. And then I need to do a little bit of this. Need to do a little bit of that, and then a little bit of that. And now I think we should be good. So Mark, try setting it as the city now. But welcome in, raiders. Very glad to have you. Yes, definitely drop a follow on Finite Singularity. He has lots of cool, way cooler overlays and screens and scenes than I do. So definitely drop him a follow. And he's very kind. So thanks for the raid. Today we're just working on my overlay. So this is my chat overlay, and it's got lots of features. Like people are setting their it works. Yeah. So the feature that we just added, not just added. We have this open source repo going that has a whole bunch of flags. It's based on the ISO 3166 standard, so it has all the country flags, but also the reason we created this repo is we wanted to have one central place to get province flags, state flags, city flags, and we just merged some pull requests, so some new flags got added. Yeah, you're very welcome, Finite Singularity. And I only know you as Finite Singularity. I don't know your real name, but thank you. Yeah, so we just updated this. Yeah, no worries, Finite. Have a good one. We'll see you. Mark, that's... Your name matches your face. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you for the raid. Your flag isn't there? It should be, Oscar. Look at it. Egg. Oh, you're talking about the Alexandria one? This is the Amsterdam flag? It looks like straight up red light district. That's so funny. I just, there we go. This is, Alexandria from Egypt. So we just merged some pull requests that added a bunch of flags. I do want to, so somebody just mentioned, I do want to add, I want to show the country name here. Because right now it only shows on hover, and what Marvin mentioned in the chat is like they'd like to be able to see like what that country flag is from, or what that state or city flag is from. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then if you want to set your status message, you can see. Yeah, you can see Stony has theirs set to. Let's see what it is. It's by Mark Anthony. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Mark Anthony. And Mark Boot says, look at me, Mom. I'm on Coding Garden. So if you want to set yours, you can do !set dash status. Like this. And that's not it. No dash. Just set status. That works. So !set status with no space. Hi everyone. I feel like I'm like overwhelmed with things, but we merged the flags, we restarted the API. That seems to be working. I do like the idea someone mentioned that or Marvin mentioned this. Show city or province or state name in overlay. Persistent. The other thing is, so this is not, I don't think this is something we can work on today because this is going to be very extensive, but I kind of want to create my own Franker Faces extension. That's funny, Damon. So if you use the Franker Faces Twitch plugin, you can see that there are various add-ons. And welcome in, Not Multis, glad to have you. But for instance, I have the 7TV add-on, I have the Better Twitch TV add-on, there are various other add-ons. There's also the pronouns add-on. So you may see in my chat every now and then people's pronouns show up like this, and that's because I set it on their specific website. Isn't it Frank Faces, not Franker Faces? Oh, look, there's an R. Franker Faces. Frankie Faces? Franker Face Z? No, I think it's Franker Faces. That's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Franker Face C. Franker Faces. Regardless, what we could do, and I think this is the end goal, right? If I create my own add-on, like call it the Coding Garden add-on, then all of these features I have in my overlay could just be in Twitch chat. Like you could literally just enable that add-on, and then you would see the country flag with like hover. Like when you hover over it, you could see the name of the country. You could see like your team badges, all of that good stuff. The thing is, like, that's gonna be like, extensive, right? Like I don't know what the process is for getting an add-on added here. I don't know how easy it is, and then I don't know I don't know if they care that the add-on is like channel specific, right? And if they do care, then that means we need to re-architect all of the Coding Garden stuff so that it can work for other people's channels as well. And what's up, Mr. Demon Wolf? I think you did like a drop or something. You can add unlisted ones? Oh, that could be good. That could be good. Yeah, so if we don't want it officially listed, like just for Coding Garden, then we could do that. But eventually, Lyric Live has their own add-on too? Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. But eventually, we could create like an API that will work for anyone's channel that has all of these features, like country flag, pronouns, team badge, those kinds of things. Eventually. And welcome in, Mr. Dean Wolf. It's been a while, and everyone should click that link, drop a follow. Franker Face said. I love 7TV. I mean, you can see, like, I have lots of 7TV features. Like, my chat name is all glowing and stuff. And then if you look at my channel, my icon is animated. Yeah. Okay, I probably missed a lot of chat messages. I'll tell you the secret to getting me to read your chat message. Wait until no one else is chatting. And if you say something, I will probably see it. In the meantime, let's actually write some code. Did I forget anything? Did I forget anything that I said I was going to do? I think we're going to work on that one first. What's up, Procrastinator Mastermind? Smart. I think people will pick their moments, Nookie Poo, but yeah. Check if this message has a copy protection. What does that mean, Timon? Like, I can't copy it? What do you mean? Oh yeah, and then the local time zones. Did I put that on the list? I didn't. That one will be, I don't know if we'll get to that today, but it is a good idea. We're going to do it eventually. User can set time zone to be displayed in chat. This is a longer break timer. Been live for 54 minutes. But it's true, Acid Spark. It's like I'm procrastinating the work that I'm trying to do. Oh, copy it to VS Code and look at the weird characters. Okay, we'll do. There's no weird characters. Wait, do you have a stock ticker? That's hilarious. Look at that. That's really good. Um, I don't have the plugin installed. Does the plugin show like hidden characters? Highlight bad chars. Oh, this seems like a virus, but also it's nice because it'll let you see if there's like a weird character instead of like a zero width character and stuff. All right, I'll install it. Well, it's a virus, but it's worth it because it's got cool features. It. Do I need to reload? Oh well. I think Twitch chat is stripping those bad characters away. So. Yeah, you'll have to like escape the characters. You might put like each character into a span or something like that. Null set. I don't know how you're gonna do it. Not in Markdown. Oh, okay. And I guess I could copy it from here. Yeah. I think maybe TMI and Twitch are already stripping out the special characters. Petition to ban Oscar. Look, Oscar provides enough value to counteract all of the trolling. And also, they just broke the overlay. I'm convinced that Oscar also has a local instance of my overlay just to try things. So, great. Great. Stop it, Oscar. I got other things to work on. Okay. All right, you have 10 in the chat. You have 20 seconds to remind me of something that I forgot. I don't know if I forgot anything. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but if no one reminds me in 20 seconds, we're gonna work on this. So I'm gonna update my bot to do the shout out command in conjunction whenever I do a regular shout out. Oh yeah, you're right, Fob. I don't know if I have this on here. Oh, we already restarted the server. Max link. I guess I could set a max link on the overlay. We'll add this down here. Update schedule page to not look like it's from 2003. Oh yeah, those are team badges, Belgian dude. So exclamation mark team. Oh, did I do it? I did a 20-minute timer. I meant to do a 20-second timer. Did anybody catch that? Exclamation mark team followed by the team name. And if you want to find those team names, they are here. Thank you, Acid Spark. Pick from this list. Don't pick from Font Awesome. Pick from Simple Icons. So this page has all of the slugs that you can use. And if you go to simpleicons.org, you can get a preview of them, though some of them don't work because it's updated. Most of them will work. So you can pick an icon from here, find the slug name, and then exclamation mark team with the slug name, and that will set it. Okay, yeah. What I was talking about is right now the schedule page just does an iframe embed of the Google Calendar public link. And what I want to do is I want to parse the ICS, like iCal. Not iCal. It's like iCal. I want to parse the ICS and put it into like a custom calendar. All right, let's write some code. This one. Okay, so if you are unaware, we have a bot here. His name is Samwise Gardner, or they're not a he. They're a they. Wait. What? Wait. Is he not? Is he not running? Oh. Okay. Samwise should be here now. There's Samwise. Samwise does other things as well, but that's Samwise, and we specifically do have this shout out command. Every time you look at the overlay, it was like I was made for. That's funny. An ad is going to start in 50 seconds, so I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait till the ad starts, and then the ad is over, and then we'll actually start working. So the ad hasn't started, but I will acknowledge that we're about to get an ad. But Samwise Gardner is a bot. It exists in this folder here, and we're going to modify the code so that when I do shout out, it does the new Twitch shout out thing as well. And that is this code right here. And the custom code is going to go right here, but after the ad. Yeah, I've looked at full calendar before. I've never used it myself, but I think that's probably what I would use. Am I still? Yeah, I sort of. Am I still working on a course? Yeah. It'll likely be a React course, my first course that I release. Cool. And while those ads are happening, well, I guess I mean, before the ads happen, if you sub with Prime, you will not get ads. Thanks for saying something, Mark. But we're good. I'm not showing my .env or anything. That would be kind of bad because if I leaked the token for Samwise, because it's a mod. But yeah, sub with Prime. Also, this new pin feature is pretty cool. Join the mailing list for go live notifications and weekly updates. Nice. So in your Twitch chat, you should actually see this pinned message. We're gonna add that to ours today, to my overlay today. Exclamation mark BV? I don't think that does anything. The simple icons is on this page. All right, 30 seconds left. Oh yeah, I forgot that my cup is see-through. I think Twitch allows like 500 characters in a message, 555. It's just a blue cup. I honestly have no idea where I got it, but it's literally a blue cup that blends in with the background. Let's write some code. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully that ad was fine. Hopefully it was fine. What we need to do is we need to go to the Twitch developer documentation and find the endpoint for doing shoutouts. Shout it all out. I thought there was a way to do chat commands from the API. But thank you for that focus mode. Appreciate you. What's up, Pete? Welcome in. We're writing code. We're just getting started. Okay, I do believe that you can no longer do commands from a Twitch bot. Well, you can't do it as a command, but you have to call the API. That's what Alco was saying. I just need to find the API endpoint. Twitch commands? Shout out? Oh, I don't know, Oscar. Oh, it goes away when you do /me. Oh, when and if it's added? Okay, I guess we're not gonna work on that. I mean, we could use an undocumented API. We're not going to though, because we're good Twitch API citizens. All right, scratch that. We can't do this. And then I don't think we can do pinned chats either, unless there's some sort of metadata in it. So let's debug it. What would be the easiest way to see when if a pinned message has a specific tag inside of it? I guess we could just... Okay, so right now, I'm running the built version of this Electron app. I need to actually run the dev version, and then I can do some logging. So we'll run this app with the dev server, and then I'll change the code to log the message that comes from me or comes from a mod, and then we'll see if the tags have any information on whether it's a pinned message or something like that. This was expected to happen. I need to grab my my auth token. Give me a second. This is because the emote parsing messed up for your really long message, Oscar. That's why. Great. Okay. Now, in the codes, when we see a message from, I think this is it. When we see a message from me, I'm just gonna log it out because I want to look at the tags and I want to see if it has anything like if it's pinned or if it's an announcement. So we're gonna do that here, and also we'll go back into focus mode. Welcome in, HDM. You were hanging out over on my personal channel. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We're writing some code. Wait, did this not work? Oh. We're already in focus mode. I have to restart it because I restarted the overlay. Okay. All I want is when I get a chat message, if message.user ID is equal to this dot, there is a broadcast ready. That's me. We're just gonna log that entire message. Welcome in, PTSD Telecom. It's a funny name. We'll log that entire message. Okay, so if I send a message in the chat, I'm gonna see it in the console over here. So if I say announcement Jello World, should see it in the chat. I don't because it actually doesn't come across tmi.js. I guess. I thought announcements showed up here. I guess it's a separate thing. Nice, Stoney. Yeah, so if you have 7TV, you're gonna see my my message that looks like that. Okay. What if I pin a message? That does show up in the chat. And does it have any metadata that says it was a pin? What's up, Carlos? Welcome in. It doesn't. We can't do any of these things. Maybe there's a different tmi.js event for listening for like announcements. Where's Alka when you need him? Alka is probably asleep right now. they'll probably be here in a little bit, maybe. I don't know if I'm blind. Does anyone see? Yeah, there's no flags. There's nothing in this message that tells me that it was a pinned message. Yeah, it's not in there. I need to know, well, so I did /pin. I have no way of knowing that that actually happened. Yeah, I mean, this is the chat user state, like just spread into an object, and then all the properties are renamed. Message type chat, yeah. Okay, to really debug this, I'm just gonna like do a standalone tmi.js instance and like log the messages coming through. Here we go. Well, I don't want to bother Alka. I don't want to wake him up if he's busy. So TMI is a JavaScript library for getting Twitch chat, for listening to Twitch IRC Twitch chat. Okay, so tmi.js.com. They let us know right here. Twitch has deprecated chat commands through IRC connection, and they will be removed February 18th, 2023. Oh, so technically we can still use them until February. Okay, this removes a lot of chat client functionality, which affects TMI. To resolve this and keep the interface of TMI, it will be rewritten completely to support making API calls directly. Great. So we really just have to wait for Alka to fix this. The action method will continue to work as they're not removing the me command. Okay. Not ping, pin. So /pin puts the message persistently at the top of chat. So, yeah. All right. Let's see how easy it is to just spin up a vanilla Vite app and then install tmi.js. Do we do it with TypeScript? We don't do it with type. This is just testing. We do this. Vanilla. JavaScript. Install dependencies. Install tmi.js. I guess TypeScript would have been nice because it's like built-in documentation, but that's okay. Thanks, Timon. Sends an announcement to the broadcaster's chat room. Okay. I need to know when an announcement happened. And I don't want to pull this API. Yeah, so I'm hoping there's some kind of tag that I'm missing in the actual chat message that says it's a pin chat. We'll see. Let's see. So we've got ourselves an index.html. It's got main.js. I don't need any of this or any of that. I'm just gonna delete all the extra stuff. And then we will try to do the thing. So really, I just want to listen for chat messages in my channel. So this is the code that I want. I can do import instead. Connect to the Coding Garden channel, and then just log the message. Okay. Maybe Mark Boots. Yeah, that's really why I want to be able to like just log everything that we get here. So this should now log messages. We can see the tags. Show. Thanks, Oscar. If I do announce, this is a test. Wait, did it not come through? I thought my announcement came through the chat earlier. Remember when I said Jello World? Another one. Oh, you're right. It is the pin message. Okay, well, let's see if this says anything about being pinned. No. This is unfortunate. all the things I wanted to do actually aren't possible. Like the data that we're getting does not let us do the thing that we want to do. I thought you just pinned another one though, didn't you? Okay, so the second message is the one that is pinned. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything about a pin. The pin message is the one that got through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not in there. So they have an endpoint for announcements, but that would mean we would need to poll their API. Like we would have to call their API once every minute to see if any announcements exist, and then if they do, tag the message. What's up, Watch BFL? Right now, I'm just looking into what tmi.js gives us, and apparently not much in terms of announcements. So when an announcement happens, Twitch IRC actually doesn't know about that. What's up, Star Lord? I am I'm gonna debug the Twitch chat right now. I'm gonna look at the actual. Well, that's funny. Is this? I said it's funny because they're literally logging when an announcement happens. This dot on announcement. Oh, it's the Franker Faces. I see. The Franker Faces plugin specifically has to listen for Announcements. I haven't tried Tau. Welcome in, Codex. Um, I've seen Finite working on Tau. Right now, Tau wouldn't help us because these endpoints don't even exist. I mean, I think there might be a pub sub event for announcements. What's Wills.io, Oscar? What does that have? It has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. What's up, Veeb? We're trying to figure out how to determine if a message was an announcement. I think we've determined that we can't do that. So it's potential that we actually need to listen to like pub sub events. Let's see. I'm debugging the Twitch chat page right now, and I don't want to show my screen because it could actually reveal like my auth token, which I don't want to do. Um, yeah, so it's actually pub sub, and there probably isn't a public topic for it. Maybe there is though. Let's look at the docs. So pinned chat updates is the pub sub event name. I'm just gonna write this. I'm just gonna keep track of this. Um, The goal on catching a pinned message is I just want to highlight it in my overlay. It's not even that big a deal, but I I need to know when it happens. Wait, is it user notice? private message, and then Twitch IRC has user notice. Can one of the mods do an announcement really quick? I just want to see what the difference here is. And again, I'm looking at the dev tools, which I don't want to show because it could reveal my actual Twitch token. Thank you, Murdoch. User notice. User notice. And that's different from priv message. Priv message. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. That's what I'm literally figuring out right now. User notice. I'm curious why, like, if TMI, if it's already synced, maybe there's like a latest version of TMI that I don't have that is including it. But yeah, I literally figured it out right when you mentioned it, because and I think I can show this. So, you can see that like this is the unparsed Twitch IRC message, and it has user notice in there, but that's what I was seeing is that's different from just a regular message, which has this priv message, and so that's just a regular chat. I think somebody's tried to make a TMI for YouTube, but it's not easy. I have a couple of example repos out there that talk to YouTube, the YouTube API, to get chat messages. It is very much a mess. Okay, message tags, wait. So it is under tags? In IRC. MSG-ID. Yeah, I think TMI is stripping that out and then skipping on it, because like it's probably only filtering by priv message priv. Let's look at the TMI repo. I don't. I think TMI Twitch IRC is still decent. I don't think Twitch is killing it. Let's install 1.9.0 pre 1. I don't know if Alka has already included these kinds of things. Let me just see what not that. Let me see what version is on. That's not it. What version is on MVU? 1.9.0 pre 1. Yeah. Cool. Now let's see if those announcements come through. Hey, listen. No. Okay, so our options are to just tap into the IRC ourselves, and then filter for what was it? User notice. However, I assume that, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I assume that, yeah, so somebody's already done it. Wait, or not. For TMI's notice, let's see what they did. This pull request is from 2019, so this probably isn't. Yeah, so this is notice, not user notice. I mean, honestly, what if I add it? What if I had it? Oh, cool, Telus. Thank you for that. Let's try it. So let's actually go to the TMI docs and see what else we can get. Because if that's the case, then we can listen for a raw message, and if the message ID is user notice, then we know that we've seen a notice. I hope there's something similar for a pinned message. I haven't tested that yet, but let's go to the docs, which are typically pretty hard to find. But there's this docs repo, and then there is this folder. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Raw message. And that gives us message clone and message. Whoa, but that makes sense. Those are all of like it's the back and forth for when it's connecting. Drink water, thanks. Here we go. It's here. Okay. Command is user notice. All right, so if message cloned dot wait, that's the wrong thing. If message cloned, that's a weird name for it. Can I just call this tags? If tags dot command is equal to user notice, we got ourselves a good old fashioned. Oh wait, what's the difference between message and message cloned? Doesn't matter. We'll use message cloned. If it's user notice, and message ID, I guess message ID is announcement is I guess what we're looking for as well. And then does message have the actual message? Params. You did a weird bracket thing, which got me confused, but params at 1 is the actual message. At 1, like this. Okay, so now if someone doesn't notice, well, if a mod or me doesn't notice, we should only see the actual message. Announce, Jello, eat veggies. There we go. Okay, so we've got it. The only issue here is this code needs to be running on my API, because my API is the one serving this up. Message, yeah, that's it. We got that. Let's see. So message.command, or we called it tags, but user notice, great. I need to update my API to do this, and what I can do, my API can listen for this and then just insert the message into the message table or message document store. I'm using MongoDB. So in my overlay, it'll appear just like a regular message, but I can add some metadata that will let me highlight it. I think that's the way to go. Okay. Is there an event for a pinned message? Let's see. And maybe Let's See already knows. I'm saying let's see, not let. Oh, your name is Let's See. Huh. I meant let us see if there is. They're not in there yet? Okay. I'm still curious. Let's see what happens in the TMI logs here. It just comes across as a priv message. Is there anything in there that indicates it's a pin? I guess not, huh? Dang. Okay, but never mind. I actually saw in the pub sub there was a specific event, pinned chat updates, and that is how the Twitch chat knows that there was a pin. Okay, the issue with that is it's very likely an undocumented pub sub event name. Let's look into it. So this is the pub sub event. If you sub to this, you'll get notifications when a pin actually happens. But there are only a few pub sub event sub. Is that what it's called? There's only like a few supported events. Anything else would be using undocumented endpoints. Like this, I think. No, is this the webhooks API? Webhooks is not what I'm looking for. PubSub, this is it. Topics. Yeah. So, unfortunately, at least my understanding is because pinned chat updates v1 isn't in this table, it's actually undocumented, and I could get in trouble for using it. Can anybody here speak to that? that was my understanding of it, though. Where's an Alco when you need one? Yeah, I'm sure he's thought a lot about this stuff. Hey, Andrew. Thank you for the resub. The thing is, I'm already listening for... You think the table is outdated? The thing is, there are a lot of like pub sub events that are not in the docs. Like, just if you watch the network traffic. And I do believe... yeah... Yeah, but I'm talking about it publicly, so I can't say that I'm going to use this. If I use it, I have to do it off stream. If it isn't so here's the thing about my Twitch integrations. I have not used a single webhook. So for any follow events, I'm just using the Streamlabs API because they already expose it as WebSockets. And then there's nothing else I'm using that's webhooks. But let's see. I mean, will it just be a slap on the wrist, or will they take my check mark away? Like, I'm not making very much money for Twitch. Like, they don't need me. Where's the list of message IDs or like topics? Subscription types? Here we go. I don't see anything for pin. Yeah, okay. So I think if we want pinned messages, we need to use this topic for PubSub. I'm not going to do that on stream. I'm not going to do it at all. If it shows up in my overlay, it was for some unrelated reason. We can, however, do this. We can do this, and I'm going to handle this on my back end. We're going to do the thing where I just write the code and then push it to production. So let me get it working in this little sandbox, and then I'm going to copy the code to my back end. Hey, listen. Okay. Pinned messages are new as far as I can tell. I think it was like yesterday I started browsing Twitch and I saw like 3 channels using pins. I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay, we got an object. Tags. I think tags are all the things that we want. Honestly, Firefox object logging is really hard for me to read. So this is the main object. Okay, so tags has prefix, raw, and then tags. So this is actually, I guess I'll call this message clone. Really what I'm looking for is all of the other properties so that I can mimic the regular messages that I'm already putting into my database. So like if the command is priv message, this is just a regular chat, and then we'll log it there. So if I say hi, it's not there. I think I got the wrong event name. Priv message, thanks. Hi. Hi. Okay. I think it's an IRC thing. I think this is like technically a private message in the Coding Garden channel, but it's not like a private. It's not like a DM. Tags. Let's compare I just want to compare these tags to an announcement. Seems fine. We have room ID, TMI sent, timestamp. Yeah. Yeah, seems fine. Seems fine. Yeah, I think you're right, Xeris. So message ID here is announcement, and then for just a regular message, there is no message ID. Excuse me. System-message for the actual announcement. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the fun thing about my database is there are no schemas. So what I do is right now, every message that comes through, I convert these to dash case or underscore case and just plop it into the document store. So these extra properties won't do anything wrong. Cool. So the DB message that we're about to create is going to be all of the message clone.tags converted into the underscore case, and then the message will be message clone.params at 1, like that. Because the message is like the message text property that gets set. Yeah, so it's going to be something like this. Aligned has 2 job offers, one from FinTech, payment, gateway, and Visa cards, and another from a bank. Which one to go for? It depends. It depends on the company. It depends on where you're at in your life. It depends on the size of the company, right? So, like, if you say fintech, then does that mean it's like more of a startup or a smaller company? And if you say bank, it probably is like a big, large bank. So, really, the question comes down to like, do you want to work at a large corporation or do you want to work at like a smaller company? Maybe, but again, I don't know. Fintech could mean. Yeah. So that's the situation you're dealing with. If you're early in your career, just go work at the bank. You're gonna make a lot of money, and especially if it's a well-known bank, it'll be nice to have that on your resume. If it's for the smaller company, who knows if they're still going to be around in a few years. I mean, I guess if they're moving fast, and I don't know. Personally, I would go with fintech because I don't like large companies. I've already worked at large corporations, and I don't ever want to do that again. So I would go with the smaller company. But that's just me. The first company I ever worked at was a very large corporation, and that was good for me in my development in my career, but I wouldn't do it again. Okay. let's go update our backend code. So give me a second. Yeah, and that's the other, like, I think you're right about that, Oscar. Like, a smaller company potentially is using the more latest tech. They're moving faster, so you potentially will get more experience with different tech and more experience with like different apps at the company. So there are those benefits as well, but they may not pay as much as the larger company. That's the one thing to consider. One thing, not the one thing. Oh, good thing I'm not showing my screen. Just a whole bunch of environment variables. Um, cool. Company name matters more than learning skills at a smaller company on a resume? It's one thing. I don't think it matters that much more. Experience probably matters more, and like the things you do, depending on where you're going to go work next. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not the person to ask. I've only worked at like 3 companies in my entire 13-year career. So 12-year career. I don't have what do I want to say? Um, Typically, I do not company hop, and I've only had to interview a couple of times in my life, so I'm definitely not the person to ask. Um, what's up, one computer guy? Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Let me show you the code that we're working on. So this is my backend code. This is an API running on a server that is basically running all the time, listening for chat messages and then putting them into a Mongo database. So right now, when we receive a message, we do all this extra stuff. So really what I want to do is I want to replicate that for a raw message. So when we get ourselves a raw message, we get the clone message. And in this case, we're only going to listen for user notice. Okay. Now, all of this I want to do for this other message as well. So I'm going to extract this into a function. Can we do a little refactor? Refactor. Extract to function in the global. Extract a function, inner function. Extract a function in the global scope. We'll say annotate message, parse message, create. We'll just say create message. And then where did create message go? It's down here. I'm just going to move it to the top of the file so my linter is happy. So this function, create message, takes in all of the tags, the message itself, and then the app variable. And so really what I want to do here is I want to call that function with message clone.tags. The message itself with this message clone params at 1, and then the app. So this is it, and I don't need to await it. We can just do this. So if the tags are the same as a regular message, we should be fine. Because now, yeah, we convert all of them. We set their badges. set their name. All of those properties exist. We parse emotes, but there will be, I mean, I guess there could be emotes in an announcement, so that's fine. And then if it's a command, we insert it into commands. But if it's not a command, which in this case it's not, we just insert it into the chat document store. What we saw earlier, though, there were some extra properties. Wait, are there unique announcement colors? Who said that? Oh goodness, how did you do that? All right. Well, let's see what metadata we get. Right. So purple tags message param color. So yeah, we'll get access to this property that'll be in our database, and we'll use it. And then message ID, we're putting that in our database as message underscore ID, and that'll be announcement. So we can use these two properties in the overlay to set the color, and then also to know if it is an announcement. Orange, blue. But yeah, that's in the tags as message param color. Cool. Were you trying to troll me, Oscar? Cool. Like, were you trying to make me think that was an announcement, but then it didn't have a color in it? Because I didn't fall for it. Maybe you were just curious about the color property. Yeah, I think we're good. So this is going to put it into our data. This is going to be in the message table, so we're not going to have to do anything special over here. Like, once I push this up, announcements will just start showing up as messages in my overlay, which should be great. And then I can update the overlay to look at those two properties. Good. Oh. No, it's not. So like if I do announce purple, hey, listen. Params at 1 is still hey, listen. And then message param color is purple. Cool. All right, so announcements are good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look into a thing. 1 second. One second. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay, so I'm going to commit this, push it to production, and then hope for the best. But if it worked properly, those messages are going to start showing up in my overlay. All right, let me restart this. And then moment of truth. The overlay crashed. All right, let me make sure that the API didn't crash. Okay. What's up, Brandon? If anybody wants to find the GitHub gist I made a few months back, um, uh, that had the links to all the different deployment options, that would be great. Cannot read properties of undefined reading to lowercase. Let's see. User.displayname. Display name isn't set? Let me look at my backend code again. And I know you can't see my screen. I don't want to accidentally reveal anything secret. Oh, the display name doesn't even come across in that event. I think that's one of the issues. There might be more issues, but oh no, it does. Display name is there. Oh, but name isn't there. I can't see any chat message right now because everything's broken. But if you give me 1 second, we should be back up soon. Should. So I know a quick fix, but I want to fix the deeper issue because like the tags are missing a certain property. So Coding Garden chat card, this piece right here is what's messing up. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so watch what happens. Oh yeah, and I forgot my chat overlay needs to be rebuilt. that right? Cool. I'll show you what happens, though. It's actually really funny. Cool. So we're back up. But watch what happens when I do an announce. Oh, it did show up as Coding Garden that time. But you can see that maybe I guess you can't see it there. Let me make sure I'm not showing anything secret here. Cool. It's actually coming across as like an untrusted user. And I think that's because we're like missing some user ID property or something like that. Let's just see. So if I look in the tags here, it does have user ID. It has login. Did they what's up, Oscar? Wait. Did they change this property to be login instead of name? Is that a thing? The way I fixed it was I just put this little question mark here, but basically the user was not found. So I think I need to look in my backend code and see what happens here, because when we create a chat item, it's possible that it can't find that user because it's missing a property. So the chat create user message.user_id message.username. That's it. We're missing the username property. So when we do this, item.login. That's the fix for the backend. That's it. Cool. What you just saw was, let me just show you, because people are gonna clip that. They're like, "Oh, we revealed something." This is a cursor for getting list of subs. This is not any sort of token or anything like that. So give me a second. A cursor is like a page number. Basically, so I mean, it's not that much, but I have 314 subscribers, and the Twitch API, when I request the list of subscribers, only gives me like 50 at a time. So I need to request 50, and then the next 50, and then the next 50. So the page cursor tells Twitch that I'm requesting the next set of results, basically. What's up, Falconer? Okay. This also reveals a deep, serious underlying bug in my API. Not even a bug, a lapse of judgment in my implementation, in that I'm looking up users by their username instead of their user ID. That needs to be fixed. This whole thing needs to be rewritten. I wrote it in a night. Like, most everything on the Coding Garden I wrote in a day, and then I've just been monkey patching since then. But, you know. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Murdoch. Okay. announcement. Nice. Why is it showing up as an untrusted user, though? Check this out, though. Like, they're showing up. Great. Uh, in 25. Oh, you know what? My Windows PC clock might be out of sync. Cool. It's hilarious to me that I'm showing up in my own overlay as an untrusted user. But everyone else is trusted. So why don't I trust me? Um, hmm. Hmm. Um, no one trusts me. Yeah, it's probably true, Hanji mode. And Markusla, thank you very much for the bits. Appreciate you. Jan, I'm pretty sure you were a trusted user. What happened? What happened there? I'm not the real CJ. What's going on? Okay. What we need to look at is the client-side code that trust message, I think, is a computed property, trust message. If this dot trust user, which is another computed property, props.message.badges.broadcaster, moderator, VIP, or follow. That is another issue. The badges are not parsed as they should be. That's the issue. So TMI will parse badges for regular messages, but these are not being parsed, and we need those to be parsed. I'm curious if there's a method within TMI to parse badges standalone. Let's see. Yeah, so right now our badges is a string. We want it to be an object like it is for messages. So let's just search the TMI code base to see where they're doing that. Lib parser. Hey, look at that. It's exported. We can import that. So module.export.badges. Cool. And then parse complex tag. Yeah, okay. So I should be able to import this from TMI on the back end. So right here, I can say message clone.tags.badges is going to be parse with the tags. Like that. Then we need to go grab this. What is that, Stony? The triangle. I know. I guess that's true, huh, Acid Spark? I don't trust me because I do things wrong. So why don't I trust me? Experience, yeah. Okay, where can I find this? This is in lib/parser. Let's do our best to import this. So, wait, does TMI have a? I don't know. Require tmi.js lib parser. Let's call this the TMI parser. And then we want tmi parser.badges. And then that is going to, it passes in the tags object. It looks for the badges property, and then I assume that it does it. Though that makes me think, what other things are not parsed as they should be? Emotes, true. What? Badge info also needs to be parsed. I don't know if we use that, but we'll parse it as well. Yeah, I was thinking of that, Murdoch, but I don't know where the emotes are. Is it expecting tags to have a message property? Yeah, good call. So that's an announcement, and it has an emote in it, and we are not doing anything with it. Okay, but let's see what we got back here in Alcaface. Yeah, emotes. Cool. Good call. Good call. Good call. Anything else needs parsing? Seems fine. Let's go with these changes. So we're going to parse all the badges, the badge info, and the emotes. Cool. Yeah, so the way this method works is it takes in the object and then chooses a property on it. At least that's how I'm reading it. Bits? There shouldn't be bits in an announcement though, should there? Maybe there can be, but the way I'm reading this is it takes in the tags object and then specifically is going to look at that badges property. So I'm calling this method and passing in tags. So the implementation of these methods will pick the right property. That's my understanding, anyways. Is bits even on here? Yeah, there's no bits parsing either. Error parsing emotes. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. Parse tags for announcement. Wait, did you really just give bits? I don't think you can you? Yeah, I don't think you can. We've broken it even worse. So now they don't show up at all. Let's see. Maximum call stack size exceeded. What's up, Honorable Tones? This is an old app that I built with JavaScript. So writing it in TypeScript would be quite the effort. I'm going to do it eventually, but this whole thing's going to be rewritten, so I don't want to refactor this because I know it's just going to be rewritten from the ground up, and we'll use TypeScript when we do that. Message emotes at id dot for each is not a function. Okay, what that's telling me is that the parsing thing is not working. Will it actually be rewritten though? Yes. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Definitely. Emotes should have been an object after parsing, but apparently it wasn't. I need to test this parsing. It was a string, but we turned it into an object by passing it into that function, but it's possible that the function isn't doing what we expected. So I'm gonna test these parsing functions. Within a year? I think so. I mean, yeah, within a year. But the other thing is, like, there's lots of stuff to consider, right? Because right now the API is just for my channel, but it would be really great if it was a more general API that other people could use and benefit from. In terms of having all the extra chat features like pronouns and flags and teams and stuff like that. So it would be cool to architect it with that in mind and rewrite it. We will. I mean, come on. What else am I doing with my life? Okay. Announcement. Oh. Yeah, I should have checked, but the parser returns the entire thing and replaces it. Okay, yeah, it mutates the object. Well, it returns a new object with the added property on it. So what I should do is just replace the entire object with the response, I do believe. Badges look good. Emotes look good. Yeah, that was the issue. Yeah, I'll show you I'll show you all I did, but I mainly wasn't showing you because I don't want to reveal stuff. But here we go. Let me show you what happened. So, before, and actually, I mean, you can see it in the API code. I was saying tags.badges equals parse the thing, and tags.badgeinfo equals parse the thing. But really what I need to do is I need to just replace it with the return value because it's creating, I don't know if it's creating a new object or modifying the existing one. Honestly, we could test that. We could literally just do this. and then if it modifies the existing object, then we'll know in the console log. And if it modifies the existing object, that's fine. Like, these objects are all used internally by tmi. Yeah, it modifies the existing object, which is fine. This is fine. This is fine. So now on our back end, we literally just have to do this. Great. Great, great. All right. This is definitely it. This is the winner. This is fine. Yeah, it's Node.js with Feathers.js. And actually, that would be, for the rewrite, we could rewrite it with Feathers v5, which is coming out at the end of this month. So yeah. What's up, Valk? We're working on this one, specifically, this is fine. I'm specifically working on announcements, and I think we've got it. I think this is the one. This is the one that's going to fix everything. Man. So oh, emotes raw is null. Emotes is null. What's up, Ziggy Dot? Wait, okay, why am I not seeing that emote at all? I think my emote parsing is just messed up in general. I didn't even change the emote parsing though. This actually might be completely unrelated because it's the backend is trying to refresh the emote cache and then it gets a 404. Error parsing emotes. Request failed with status code 404. Announcement. Wait. No, okay, that's the issue. Yeah, it's completely unrelated. The yeah, so it's working now. Yeah, it was unrelated. All of a sudden, the Better Twitch TV, 7TV, and Franker, one of these third-party APIs stopped working. It was trying to refresh the emote cache. Huh. That's weird. But yeah, you can see that it's working now. So now when a mod or myself does an announcement with an emote, it actually parses those emotes. Yeah, so that was just a weird a weird bug to happen at the same time as we were debugging some other things. But I think we're good now. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. At this point now, on the front end, we can modify the card if it is an announcement. That's what we're going to do next. Let me close some stuff out, and then I'm ready to show you. CSS? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're good. We were good. Okay. We're not handling shoutouts yet because there's no API endpoint for doing a shoutout. And we could do the chatbot command, but that's going to be removed in February, so we just have to wait until they create an API endpoint to do the shoutout. But we're still working on announcements. So now, SK chat card is a more general component that we're wrapping to do the coding garden stuff. But I think SK chat card is where we will implement the announcement look and feel. So we are passing all this stuff. We want to pass down a new prop that's like announcement. Announcement. Two ends? Announcement. And that will happen if message type. I think it's message ID. And we'll update this on the. Did I spell it wrong? I was missing an N. Announcement. I don't feel like spinning up my example project. It was message ID, right? I didn't. Thank you, Tullis. That's my question was like, what is this property called? Message ID. Cool. What's up, Ambitions? Welcome in. We are just gonna go add these to the TypeScript type. So, we have ourselves interfaces, message, and then message ID is a optional string. And then while we're here, we'll go ahead and put pronoun, which is an optional string as well. Should you always use TypeScript over JavaScript if possible? It depends. If you're working on a team, if you're working in a code base where other people are going to be working in it, I think it makes a lot of sense to use TypeScript. If it is a one-off project, or like I do a lot of things where I write the code and then I'm probably never going to look at that thing again. And in those scenarios, for me, JavaScript makes a whole lot of sense because TypeScript gets in the way. And for good reason. Like, it should get in the way. Like, TypeScript is there to make you think more about your code and to write better code. And sometimes I don't want to think of every possible scenario where this type could go wrong, and I just want to throw out some code, and JavaScript is great for that. Yeah. And the thing is, if you are just using JavaScript, like Oscar is saying, you can add JS.comments. You can do things that will document your code and make it usable in a TypeScript project. Yeah. Okay. That wants a trailing comma. This... Oh, never mind. Pronoun doesn't go here. Pronoun goes on the user object. Why is this complaining? Semicolon. Why would you put a semicolon? Come on. It's an interface. Okay, we've got this will be true if the message is an announcement. We also want the announcement color. And I forget what that property name was. I should have took notes. Message param color. Color? The thing is, if I did a poll in the chat right now, more people would probably vote for color. I feel like there's more people here than that are not from from the U.S. I need to verify what this property is. Well, that's awesome, Ambitions. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck. React Junior Tech Interview. Cool. I'm sure, I mean, I guess you didn't ask for advice, but you should definitely look up, like, React interview questions. And have those memorized, basically. Yeah. Sorry to sound pedantic, says Root Privilege. Excuse me. What are your opinions on going into nested JSON from a relational database that has username and keeping that naming convention instead of in the above destructuring your object to rename everything to camel case and to keep the convention with your JS files? Let me make sure I'm understanding what you're asking. Oh, I see what you're asking. Yes, I would never do that. So if a database, and I guess I don't do that in the JavaScript world because JavaScript is JSON native, right? JSON just works with JavaScript. So like, to me, I've never spent the time basically writing a bridge between the two, like converting the dash case from your database to camel case to use in your code base. But then when you're sending it through an API or something, you need to convert that camel case back into dash case before it goes into your DB. In the JavaScript world, I never do that, and I'm okay with that. I honestly, I disable the linter rule about dash case if I'm dealing with a database that uses dash case. Now, in the past, I've done .NET in C#, and in that world, especially with like Entity Framework, they do a lot of mapping for you, where like you can define your model with camel case, and then it'll actually be dash case in the database. But you don't have to write any extra code for that. Like the serializer and deserializer is able to map it automatically. My personal opinion is I don't care. Like I use the dash case, and I'll create the interface that has the dash case on it for my TypeScript code. If there were a majority of people on the team that were like, I hate dealing with this, I'd be okay with a map from dash case to camel case. So yeah. Fetch stuff, work with arrays, React hooks. Okay. Yeah, you got it. And I mean, the fact that you are already planning and expecting what they might ask you is a good sign. Because some people go into a React interview. I mean, I say this from experience of interviewing people specifically for a React job. People would show up and not know how to write React or not know like the basics, like the most common interview questions, you know? Do I know a view trick that you can share with us? I'll keep that in mind, and let's see if I come across some view code. Yeah. Oh, color. Oh, you did a poll? Look at that. 60% said color. All right. I want to make sure that I have the right property name here. So we're going to go spin up the example thing. Who made this poll? Oh, hey. Oh, thanks, Murdoch. Message param color. Yeah, we got it. Great. I think it was Tallus. Thank you, Tallus. You're with all these distractions, you're keeping track of what I'm actually doing. I appreciate you. Okay, so message param color, and this is going to be an optional string. String. Great. So these two properties we're passing down to SK chat card. So I'm going to go to the SK chat card component, and I'm going to define these props. And if these props exist, we will style it like an announcement. Yeah, I saw that the poll was rigged. I think you were keeping track too, Tullis. I feel like it was like you did message ID too, so I appreciate you. I'm not worried about the rigged poll. I'm not worried. Okay, so now this is the SK chat card component, and this is where we can define those props. Is it just as easy? How can I do an optional prop? Let's see. Not static range, string. I think what I need to do is I need to say type is string and required is false. I think this will work. Now that I've done that, I should be able to access I don't think I want a default value. I just want to use it if it exists. And then add the announcement class if props dot announcement. Yeah. If this is true. I spelled it wrong. Cool. But what this right here is, this is a CSS class binding, and this says add the CSS class named announcement if this expression evaluates to true. Anonymity. So when announcement gets passed down, oh, and it's a boolean. It's not a string. It's a boolean. 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 Because when we pass it down, we're saying if the message ID is equal to announcement, which would, if it's announcement, that's true. So we pass down true as a boolean, and that'll be there. So if that is truthy, then let's add an announcement class to our CSS. So the chat card. That has an announcement class. So we're using Sass inside of here. That will work, won't it? Won't it, Andrew? Thank you. For some reason, I thought we couldn't do that in a view template, but of course we can. And if and when, wait. We're setting CSS variables somewhere. Isn't there a way to set a CSS variable like this? Yes. So we can do announcement color is announce. Let me take a break. Announcement. I must not have spelled this right. But also, the variable name needs to be in quotes. Oh, that's why I wasn't getting autocomplete. What's up, Drills? Welcome in. Okay, so the announcement color will be set to that. What's the default announcement color? Hey, listen. This is it's the channel color, isn't it? Yeah, so that's a CSS. You're right. Yeah, I'll do the dash case. That's a CSS variable. Primary, whatever my channel color is. Ugh, how do I get access to that? We're trying to show announcements in the overlay. Yeah. It's been a wild ride. It's not straightforward at all. We're almost there. Now announcements actually show up. Now we're styling them at this point. Well, yeah, I guess what I'm worried about, Vive, is like dynamically getting the channel color, because this is actually I have this in my user settings to be this color. I do believe it's this. So we'll do this. If message param color is equal to primary, then we want that. Otherwise, itself to lowercase. Cool. So, yeah. All right. Now, our variable name is going to be announcement color. And then, how do I just set the left, only the left border? Oh, like that, border left. 2 pixels, solid, fat. Cool. It did nothing. Did I save it? Am I running the dev build? I am. Did I spell announcement wrong? I did. But did I spell it wrong? And I'm consistent. I'm consistently spelling it wrong though. Announcement. An noun cement. An noun cement. All right, let's debug this. What's up, Fox? I realize announcement color was accessed during render, but it's not as defined on the instance. It's probably a spelling issue. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. We just need more pixels. Yeah, look at that. It only took us 2 hours, but we out here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, so right now in the API we get the color name, so green, purple, yellow, whatever. You can see in the Twitch chat it's like a tinted version of that color. Pin to top for a while. Oh, we haven't gotten that far yet, Drills. we just got them showing up in the overlay. Make it bigger. Yeah, honestly, if it's an announcement, I'm gonna hide your action line. Yeah, I can hide the user that sent it too. We can do a lot of things. We don't even need an info line. Never mind though. Mods are gonna troll, and I want to know who did it. So we're gonna keep the person who announced. Yeah, we're not gonna hide the user. Um, uh, and noun cement. Yeah, so I'm hiding the status if it's an announcement. Yeah, honestly though, I think I want to do a color. I want to do a map of colors as they appear on Twitch. I'm curious if the colors. Yeah, we can hide the badges. Why not? So if announcement is true, then no badges. Otherwise, that. Is badges an object? Oh, it's a string. Yeah. Wait. Wait, do I want to hide badges? No, I want to show the badges. I don't want to. I don't want to show the team or the country. Oh, I didn't even realize there was one on the right too. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm not gonna worry about it. I think hiding the status was good enough. We'll do border left and border right. Wow. Announcement shall now be pronounced and noun cement. That's what I've been saying. Well, so if we want a gradient, I need to copy the Twitch style. So give me a second. I'm just going to open up the DevTools and see what Twitch is doing. Announcement line purple. That's cool. It's also 8 pixels. Wow, I can just copy their CSS. Check this out. So pages.popoutchat has all the things that I need. You know the crazy thing? I'm pretty sure I can do a CSS variable that includes like the name of the announcement color. Oh, you did the work for me? That's what you've been sending in the chat. I've been like, well, you've sent that so many times. Like, what's this linear gradient about? Appreciate that, Stony. But I just copied it. Okay. Now, how can I go about using this dynamically? Yeah. What's up, Vasilis Codes? What's the best project to get me better in DevOps? All the DevOps experience I have is just from deploying apps. So like spinning up Linux servers, that kind of thing. Okay, good call, Andrew. We'll do that. If it's not, well, if it's not primary, but yeah. So pick an app and try and deploy it. Vasilis codes. I think that's the main way you can get experience with DevOps. Like, learn about Docker, try to Dockerize an app. Yeah, just pick an existing Node.js app and like build a Docker container for it, and then get that Docker container deployed. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass down the announcement color, but I'm also gonna have the channel primary color. And right now, I'm going to hard code it as coding garden green, which is this one. But in the future, we need to pull this from the API somehow. How can I add a comment right here? To do not hard code channel primary color. Invalid character. What? What? Oh, I need to put this in single quotes. Well, just don't even put a quote on it. There we go. Oh, who just did that? Did somebody do this? Did I click a link? What just happened? Did I get hacked? I think I just clicked a link accidentally. Somebody let me know if you just made that happen automatically, because that would have mean you found a vulnerability in my Electron app. So please let me know. Or just attempt to like launch a random website. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do, Drills. Calm down. I got so much going on. Give me a second. Jeez. I got a lot going on. So now, we want the primary to be a linear gradient of this border image source. Thank you, Fetties. Thank you for the voice. I'm not going to use it though, because I'm going to leave pretty soon. We want channel primary color. We're going to have a linear gradient that goes from the same color to itself. Can I just put a color right here? I know primary isn't a gradient, but that's what I was saying. Like, I've never used the border image source property. Thanks, Oscar. Can it linear gradient URL none? That's why I thought it had to be a linear gradient from itself to itself, but yeah, that's why I did that. See, look, my initial guess was right, I guess. I mean, if we're going if Mark Boots is telling the truth. And JMO, thank you for the 100 bits. Linear gradient coding garden course unlocked. Yes. We out here. Okay. So we have the CSS classes. We now need this as a CSS variable, but we need to turn it into a prop. So the channel primary color is a string. But it's not required. And then now we'll put ourselves a variable on here. Oof. Nice. We want this variable, which is just going to be channel primary color, which comes from the props. Probably, Andrew. Yeah, I think we can split up the two. We're so close, though. We're so close. Okay, so this is going to be channel primary color. Great. That's much easier to read. Now, we need to do the thing. We need to set the CSS class to be dynamic. Like this. And this has to be a computed property name. I think that's what they call this thing. And this should be set if announcement is true. Is it working? Announcement line dash dash announcement color. Purple, blue, green, orange. Yeah, I think I just want this to be... I don't think it's working yet. Yeah, it's not working. This border image source is no good. We need to do the thing that somebody said. I think I'm already doing 2 lowercase, aren't I? No, I'm not. That didn't fix it either. So I think we need to do the thing like this, like Andrew was saying. So basically, this is just border color. Border color. And then instead of border left, oh. I mean, how do I combine these two? I need to, okay, so we'll go back to border image source. But I just need to say border image. Oh, no, these all need ampersands on them. Because it's, if this thing also has that class. That's another thing. The other issue is this, I believe this is overwriting the gradient. Border image slice. Yeah, what does this need to be? So this is border size? I don't know. I don't know the properties split up. Border width, 10 pixels. Border right width, 10 pixels. Border right left width, 10 pixels. Border right size, not size, style. Solid? We got left, we got right. Am I already doing a style binding? I'm binding the class, these CSS variables. Why am I breaking? What did I do wrong? Border inline is left and right? Okay, that's good to know. I've literally never used that. Also, but I don't get how it's even turning blue. How is that even possible? Like, that should be broken right now completely. Check how Twitch does it. We'll get there. I'm just rushing because I need to go. Like, literally after we get this working, I need to run out of here. This is old news. It's old news. Why is that? The CSS didn't hot reload. Yeah, that fixes it. That also removes the border radius, though. It looks great, though. Look at that. That's nice looking. Why did we lose border radius? Is it because of this border image source thing? Why do I not see that message? There's multiple messages that I don't see. Okay, things are breaking. Things are breaking. Well, it's something else that's crashing it. And I cannot decipher this error message. I mean, it's calling get bound in client rec, but I'm not doing that directly. Somebody else, like some library I'm using, is doing that. And I don't know how to debug this. There's no way these like weird border things did it. So this was my thought though. So like instead of border image source, what if I did border inline color? I think that will get rid of. That'll keep the border radius. I think. Yeah. So that keeps the border radius. But also, I guess border color can't be a linear gradient. Why the heck not? Oh, I thought border could have a gradient. Okay, we're going to go back to what we just had. Okay. So it's technically working, but we did lose the border radius. Also, something is breaking everything. Unhandled error during execution of render function. Transition group CG message list. Okay. This is likely a view internals bug. Please open an issue. It's because it's the transition group. That's like the animation is messing up. I mean, I can disable that. For now, anyways. Great. Does the error happen if I remove the border? It's good to know. What is all these warnings? Oh, we need to wrap this in a div. Great. Great. Now we don't have any animations, but yeah, that's a possibility. All right, I'm gonna test that, but otherwise I'm gonna go. Let's see. So if we put back the transition group, Jmode, is that gonna give us the border radius? Okay. We put back the transition group. And then that gives us this error, but the thought was if we disable the border stuff, does that fix this animation error? No, it doesn't. I mean, we got to remove these two, I guess. I don't like this. Why is this erroring so much? That's too many errors. Something's wrong. We at least know that. You're right, Drills. All right. I feel like this definitely wasn't happening earlier, right? Unhandled error during execution of render function. Maybe this is a sign that we need to rewrite. We need to rewrite the app. I'm just gonna remove the animations. Cool. And then we can go back to the actual classes, which will give it some nice styles. And basically, we can't have... that's a fix, yeah, just remove the animations. We can't have a border radius on the announcements. Seems fun. These look cool, though. Okay, thanks, Mark. This is all I'm going to do today, though. I know, like I said earlier, we set out to do a lot. We got half of one thing done. I mean, at least the announcements are being marked now. That's fun. Drills did have the idea that when someone announces something, it should stay at the top of chat. I'm not opposed to that. Oh, what was the box shadow that Jmode sent? Let's see. I lost it. Yeah, the search boxes in the overlay doesn't work. Okay, border radius literally did nothing. Try this. This is interesting because we could okay, so what you're saying is we should use this instead of border image source. So this is the one for purple. And then we don't have a border at all. It's not horrible. I mean, then we can do this as like 10 pixels instead of 4. That's pretty cool. Yeah. The main reason to do this would be because we get border radius. At the end of the day, I'm not so much worried about having border radius. I think I'm gonna keep it this way for now. Because this is a bit closer to like what's happening in actual Twitch chat. Okay. We did some work today. It's fine, I guess. We had to update the API. We had to tap into raw message for TMI and Twitch IRC. That was interesting. But we got it. We got to a workable state. For whatever reason, we are running into issues with the overlay animations, but I don't know. Is the parent able to have a radius with overload flitting? Yeah, that could work. That could definitely work. And Astro Singularity, thank you very much for the 3 months. Yeah, so I'm going to commit this code. If anyone wants to try it out, a noun cement. If anyone wants to like play around with this one. If anyone wants to play around with like border radius and stuff like that, feel free to check out the SproutKit repo. In the meantime, thank you for hanging out. This was fun.
Cheer 500 announcement.
It literally sounded like they said announcement. Thank you, Murdoch. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate you. Announcement. Do I think Twitch will make a move similar to Discord where bots aren't allowed to read chat message content if the bot has too many channels? I know way too little about their infrastructure and requirements for bots and stuff to answer that question. I don't think so. I mean, I prefaced it with like, I have no idea, and now I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. The fact that they're using IRC, like IRC scales, like it's an old technology. It's been around for a long time, and people have used it for a lot of things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Because they're using IRC, maybe they won't do that because it's just IRC. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm talking about. Cool drills. Yeah, yeah. You'll get to see me set out to do a bunch of stuff and then fail miserably. I mean, we got like we got 75% of one thing done. We were setting out to do like 4 things. I don't know. Um, uh, garden slash schedule. Yes. Thursday, I would like to see you all back here. I'm going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. I've got 6 dishes. I'm cooking mac and cheese. I'm cooking mashed potatoes, turkey, stuffing. I think that's what I forgot to mention earlier. I'm also cooking some like a green bean dish, and then my partner is going to be making pumpkin pie, all from scratch, all live on stream. Um, Tune in. Yeah, the mac and cheese I make is called Primavera mac and cheese. It's got like 4 kinds of cheeses, and it's got tomatoes and broccoli. So it's a little bit healthy. But if you tune in on Thursday, I'm going to have a bunch of cameras set up in my kitchen, and it'll be fun to hang out. No, I can't enable the animations because the overlay breaks. I literally have to keep them disabled, Oscar. uh, no, go for it, Drills. Yeah, I think that sounds fine. Fly to Denver just for mac and cheese. We may or may not do a house tour. I'm doing a lot of work and setup between now and Thursday, so. And Nebula Razor, thank you very much for the prime resub. Appreciate that. I'm just laughing because your name got away from me. I was like Nebula Razor, thank you. Cleaner Box Shadow, add an issue on Sprout Kit. But yeah, please tune in Thursday. Oh, not please, if you want to. If you have nothing else to do, if you want to hang out, we're doing Friendsgiving. You can see me cook and eat. It is going to be a fun time. So if you check out the schedule, you can add this calendar event to your calendars if you don't want to forget about it. Also, if you join the mailing list, I send out updates when I go live, or a notification every time I go live, and then I also send out weekly updates. So feel free to join the mailing list there, and join the Discord. If you had questions today that didn't get answered in the chat, we have a help forum on the Discord. We are more than happy to answer your questions, help you out, all that good stuff. So all those links, be sure to click them. And I'm gonna go now. Let's go on a raid. If you are a sub, you can use this raid message. And thank you. I swear, they're all DM. Thank you for the prime. I appreciate you. If you're a sub, you can use that raid message. If you're not a sub, you can use that raid message. Also, come up with your own raid message. Let's go show some love to somebody. I don't know. You're very welcome, I swear. Thank you very much for the prime sub. You're welcome, Electrothermal. Thank you for being here. I swear the real DM. But what does it mean? that's why I hesitate. It took me so long to read it. Like, what does it mean? All right. Have a good day. Yeah, like I said, no stream tomorrow, but I will be live on Thursday. Lots of cooking action. It's going to be a fun time. Hope to see you there. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this.